cultural heritage. ABN, we bring the best. African, it's Africa. Broadcasting Network. Broadcasting Network. African Broadcasting Network. Entertainment, education. African Broadcasting Network. Oh yeah. Information, cultural value. African Broadcasting Network. ABN, celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.
Good morning, viewers and listeners at home. Welcome to your darling program. Welcome to APN TV Newspaper Review. Here with me, I have the Tribune newspaper and I have the Daily Trust newspaper. Firstly, we are going to feature into the Tribune newspaper for today. INEC deadline. Opposition parties rush to submit membership registers. Opposition political parties on Saturday raised against time to submit updated membership register to the Independent Electoral Commissions ahead of the midnight deadline for the 2027 general elections. The rush followed INEC March 27 extension of the deadline for submission of membership register for the 2027 general election to May 10, 2026. The developments comes amid growing anxiety over the possible disqualifications of aspirants and unresolved coalition stock. The parties disclosed this in a separate exclusive interview with the Punch, insisting that had either complied with the requirements of the Electoral Act or were finalizing the process before the deadline elapsed. The national chairman of the New Nigeria People's Party, Yusuf Bala, said the party met the deadline. The Labour Party also claims to be witnessing an unexpected surge in membership across northern Nigeria. INEC deadline. Opposition parties rush to submit membership registers. The full dates of these stories inside the Tribune newspaper for today. Another story here with me in the Tribune newspaper to use this opportunity to do so. Haruna advanced phase of voters registration exercise begins today. The full text of these stories inside the Tribune newspaper for today. The full text of these stories inside the Tribune newspaper for today. Another story here with me in the Tribune newspaper for today. Federal government introduced mandatory drugs test for secondary school students. The federal government has introduced mandatory drugs test for secondary school students as part of new efforts to tackle substances abuse in schools across the country. Under the policy, newly admitted students in secondary school will undergo compulsory drug integrity tests at the point of admission, while students who repeatedly test positive after treatment and rehabilitation scripts temporary suspensions. The mayor are contained in the national implementing guidelines against drugs and substances used in schools in Nigeria for secondary schools. The guidelines outline major aim at addressing rising cases of drug abuse among students and ensuring a safer learning environment in schools nationwide. According to the development, the policy is designed to create a conducive environment for teaching and learning in the institution by reducing the negative effects substances abuse has on the mental health and academic performance of the students learners. Federal government introduced mandatory drug tests for secondary school students. The footage of these stories inside the Tribune newspaper for today. And before we go to the second edition of this program, which is the Daily Trust newspaper, we would like to listen to what we have for in our studio. We'll be right back for the second edition of this program.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
9894 Eastern Street, Suite 875, Houston, Texas 77036.
Contact phone 281-652-8396 and
832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com.
I hope you listen to what we have for you in the studio. And now to the second edition of this program. Lawa has received the Award of Excellence from the National Social Safety Ranks Coordinating of Office for Promoting Inclusive Governance, Ranks Coordinating of Office for Promoting Inclusive Governance and Social Protections delivering in several states. The award was presented during the stakeholders' engagement with local government chairman held at the Transcorp Congress Hall in Abuja. Speaking at the event, Lawa commended the federal government, the World Bank, and development partners for supporting reforms aimed at strengthening Nigeria's social protection system. He said the expansion of the National Social Registers and integration of the National Identification Number had improved transparency, efficiency, and accountability in service delivery. NASCO honors Governor Lawa for inclusive governance. The footage of these stories inside the Daily Trust newspaper for today. Another story here with me in the Daily Trust newspaper for today, which is the last story here with me. 2027 door closes on aspirant interim defectors. As the door closes on submission of party members registers by political parties to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) today, it is false that many aspirants may be excluded from contesting the 2027 elections. These include presidential, governorship, national and state assembly hopefuls whose fate has not yet been determined due to the uncertainties in various parties over unresolved leadership disputes and never-earned possibility for the parties to meet the INEC deadline in its conduct of pre-promises. Although the deadlines for the submission of the party's register was yesterday, in no working days when INEC office will not be open, and INEC says this could be done on next week day, on Monday. 2027 door closes on aspirants interim defectors. The footage of these stories inside the Daily Trust newspaper for today. And that will be after our newspaper review. If you'd like to follow us live and direct on our social media page, you can like, share, comment, subscribe, and click on ABNTV Nigeria in Facebook. And in YouTube, you can also follow us and click on ABNTV OSUN. And on our Twitter, you can also follow us on ABNTV OSUN Nigeria. And on our Instagram, you can follow us on ABNTV Nigeria as well. And thanks for listening and thanks for watching. My name is Kenny Afolabi, and I wish you a blessed and prosperous day ahead. Bye for now.
African Broadcasting Network. African Broadcasting Network. It's all about Africa. It's all about motherland. Celebrating rich cultural heritage. ABN, we bring the best. Broadcasting Network. African Broadcasting Network. Entertainment, education. African Broadcasting Network. Oh yeah. Information, cultural value. African Broadcasting Network. ABN, celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.